Very strange, astonishing, an ancient Egyptian papyrus with a text of a recipe of how an old man can become a 20-year-old again. This is translated for you from a Greek article I found. American Egyptologist James Henry Breasted, a professor of the University of Chicago, claimed to have discovered an ancient Egyptian medical book dating back to 1600 BC, bearing the strange title, quote, "How Does an Old Man Turn 20?" This book, written in papyrus, in hieroglyphs, was then acquired by the Historical Society of New York. Unfortunately, it was not possible to read the whole thing, but only a small extract. His interpretation was made difficult by the technical terms of the Egyptian language, which were completely unknown to archaeologists. However, the prominent Egyptian was not, the Egyptologist was not despairing and believed that at some point he would be able to translate this. Others again believed that James Henry Breasted had read the promising text in full and that experiments had begun somewhere in America, perhaps in Chicago hospitals, where they would bring back youth to old people based on this old text. The Egyptian papyrus with the secret recipe of youth had fascinated crowds who dreamed of defeating the ruthless time by any means. This was printed in the newspaper Ethnos, meaning national, on 31st of March, 1925. Unfortunately, no more information is given, just this, that the ancient Egyptian hieroglyph texts had a recipe of how to turn an old person into a 20-year-old. This also has a ring of what William Tompkins was saying in his interviews with Carrie Cassidy of Project Camelot, that there are those who believe that they can turn men into 25-year-olds and women into 21-year-olds. How they do this? He says you take a pill one every 6 months or something. Very strange. Anyway, tell me what you think about this. Maybe it had to do with regeneration of the telomeres on the DNA strands. Who knows? Okay, please comment. Thank you so much. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.